Folks, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Welcome to Brooklyn, New York. The Nets playing host at Barclays Center as they look for a win at home. And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Davis. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Green. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's LeBron in at the small forward position. Now here's Durant. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Davis.
You know, after being in the cellar for a few years, the Brooklyn Nets have started to turn things around here. I mean, good young core to build around and add to, and I think things are starting to look up in every department.
And here are the Nets. Irving surveying the floor. It's Durant on the wing. From deep. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And Clark, the Nets. During this turnaround, they've done a good job of positioning themselves.
Yeah, you can look at a number of things. One, taking on vets with bad contracts to accumulate assets. Two, went from lacking picks in the draft to having a lot of options. Those things, when you combine them, help you speed up the process of getting better.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
Now here's Irving. Following the shot by Kevin Durant. 5 on the clock. LeVert the pass to Durant. A second chance effort. A rebound by the Lakers. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Lakers. Outside, Davis. Teardrop shot.
An unsung part of Durant's game. It has the instincts and length to guard a number of positions. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Cousins finds James. Williams with the block. Durant with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. Took him no time at all on that one. Durant's got 5.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Well, for so long, so many were wondering what Kyrie was thinking when he left Cleveland. What is clear now, though, is that Irving doesn't think about it and has flourished on his own. It seems that he really did just need his own team to become the player he's become.
And for Irving, he has let more of his personality come out on and off the floor, Greg, now that he has his own team.
Yeah, it really does feel like we are watching a new chapter in Irving's development as a player. Still has the great shot and handles that make him so deadly with the ball. And just visually, while the leadership is also evolving, he just seems more in control of his game and even more lethal as a player.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
And the Lakers making a change here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Howard. LeBron comes in for Caldwell Pope. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Bradley. And it's Green in for Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
And it seems like they've been more than willing to crack down on those. Makes it tough to get as physical as you like to out there.
And so Cousins will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. No good from LeBron. Here's Irving. And no good that time. Great D that time from Green. LeBron kicks to Cousins. And stolen by Cousins. Kuzma passes to LeBron. It's stolen by Allen. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And stolen by James. Here's Kuzma. doesn't get it to drop for him. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Here's Dinwiddie. Misses the three. The Lakers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And stolen by Harris. It's stolen by Davis. And Allen with the block. And the Lakers turn it over again. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, they get a hand on it, and stolen by Kuzma. Green dishes to LeBron. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
And the Nets miss again. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. DeMarcus Cousins, a fiery disposition. Some wondered.
I always hear that people hate playing with DeMarcus. I love playing.
Well, if you want to win, you need all the help you can get.
And they make a great 1-2 punch. I think their skill to score from outside enables them to coexist offensively.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Exactly. I mean, they've made their presence felt on this end. Excellent job contesting shots so far.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Cook, Jared Dudley out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Howard. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2-guard spot. Offensive rebound, Dinwiddie. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Dinwiddie's got his first basket. Here is Cook.
And, you know, Spencer Dinwiddie appeared to come out of nowhere. Played in college at Colorado, got hurt right before he was drafted. But he's an outstanding competitor who does all of the little things it takes to win. I mean, you watch him play, and it's easy to see why he earns a coach's trust on the floor.
On the clock. Here's Cook. Allen with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Irving finds Allen. Back to Irving. Harris outside. On the wing, Irving. This one for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And for Dinwiddie, he has the sound fundamentals coaches love. Got an invite to the skills competition last season.
Yeah, he's fluid, but he's almost robotic in that he doesn't waste any movement, and that's a compliment for this guy. I mean, he's not really flashy, but super effective because he knows his game, and he does a nice job blending in with his teammates.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
A new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Williams comes in for Taurean Prince. Durant's checked in for Harris. And it's LeVert in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. James comes in for Jared Dudley. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Cook. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game. The position of power forward, Clark, that was your position. Did you ever think it would become a major weapon for stretching the floor as it is now?
No, I didn't see that evolution happening. I mean, again, at that time in the 80s, even into the 90s, you had the small forward and the power forward was more of an enforcer. I was actually kind of a hybrid at the time because I could deal inside effectively on the glass and because of my size and strength, but also could step out and put it on the floor and pass it a little bit. So, no, the evolution with the four-man in this day and age, I did not foresee that at all. Love what's happened with it, but it speaks, I think, to the athleticism and skill of these bigger guys now.
It does.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Dinwiddie passes to LeVert. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Durant. 5 points in the game. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Fast break, here they come. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Howard. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Count it. LeVert's got his first bucket in this one.
Like the way LeVert controls himself, always under control, knows what he's looking for, takes his time, particularly when he's close to the basket.
James kicks to Rondo. Back to LeBron. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. Rondo dishes to Davis. Pass to Cousins. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And, you know, even when the defense is on him and Cousins is well guarded, he still gets it done. Excellent footwork, good hands and strength, and he stays focused when he's in the paint near the rim.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have, a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. Taking a look at the Lakers, Kenny?
Well, I see a team that's playing smart, moving the ball around to the open man, just taking what the defense gives them. There's a nice flow, a nice energy, a nice synergy to the game.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, they shot under 40% in the half. That tells the story right there. The defense deserves some credit for disrupting them a little bit, but they need to counteract with more creativity on offense. Few isolations, more movement, better shot selection.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williamsburg Bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Irving is out there with LeVert. Then it's Williams. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
It's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Cousins finds Davis, and now it's a double-digit lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And it's LeVert missing.
And I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit, too.
And that one is good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
To end the run. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads get down to 10 points. And thanks to that one from Durant.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
And it's Davis missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Launches a 3. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And, you know, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they got to play with a little more energy this half. You know, we're over a year now into the Magic era of the Lakers front office, and Magic showed no hesitation shaking things up with trades, and I think he also did a solid job in the draft as well.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Taurean Prince comes in for Allen Williams. And Harris subbed in for LeVert. The Lakers also with a sub. Rondo's checked in. Out to the wing. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Those are facts, man. I mean, if he's sliding his feet just a skosh, the refs are going to whistle him for it.
Irving against Rondo. Pass to Harris. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. In this Lakers front office, I think almost every fan, Clark, would be pleased with the job they've done.
I agree. I mean, they didn't have a ton to work with and made the right moves. I mean, yeah, there were a couple of bumps along the way, but still ended up landing some outstanding free agents.
A nice shot by Irving.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Caruso, guarded by Prince. Howard. There's the pass to McGee. Yes, that goes in. McGee's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
And it's Durant missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Prince. Here's Howard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
I got him.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Williams comes in for Taurean Prince. LeVert's checked in for Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Jared Dudley's checked in for the Lakers. Quinn Cook comes in for Rajon Rondo. And it's slammed in by Howard.
really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
Irving passes to Williams. Jordan kicks to Durant. Launches it. Traps in the tray. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in. Locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Howard. Rajon Rondo is out there with Green, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the 3 spot. Here's Durant, and it's blocked by Bradley. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. James comes in for Bradley. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. LeBron can't get it to go.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Kuzma passes to James. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Irving. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
James finds Davis, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Lakers lead by 7. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Lakers?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He was pretty clear-cut to them. He said, look, we need to play with some edge out there. I don't care what the lead is. Do not back off.
Thank you, David. Nets trail by 7. Jordan high post. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist by LeBron.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
Nobody near Irving. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
And, you know, Kevin, they count on him to provide offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
Now, here's Kuzma. D right on him. Outside for Rondo. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
That bucket in no time at all.
Okay, We got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Lakers leading by 6. And it's Rondo penetrating. LeBron outside. He feeds it to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, nice job that time by rolling after setting the solid screen. He's excellent in these screen and roll sets.
Brooklyn's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. They get it again. Jordan kicks to Irving. Howard with the steal and stolen by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Rondo drives in, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
Ball's knocked loose. LeVert the pass to Irving. Here's LeVert. He's guarded by Howard. Passes it to Irving. Left side, Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Durant for 3. The offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're up by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it.
Kyrie Irving is simply caught fire.
19 seconds left in the game. James finds Davis.
Good! Watch out, Anthony Davis has caught fire.
And here's Irving. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And really no better leader in the NBA than LeBron. The closest thing to a player coach we've had in a long time.
Timeout called the Nets. They trail by 3. 1 second left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
For 3, Durant. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Standing. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.